If there's ever one really important aspect of working with images here in InDesign that you should know, it's that when you are placing images, whether it's from Bridge or from the disk, that you are not really embedding images into InDesign at all. It's merely displaying an icon or a view of the actual image itself. So your image actually stays on the hard disk itself, and then it creates a preview of that image as you place it. If you've opened up the project files for this video training in an effort to follow along, then one of the things that you might have been faced with is a dialog box telling you that a bunch of links are not there or missing, and then it prompts you to update or fix those links. The important aspect to that is if your links are broken, then you can't really take your project to print because your image would come out all garbled and not high resolution like you want them to be. So it's always a good idea to keep your eye on the links palette. The links palette is generally located at the very top, depending on what your workspace is, but there's pages, layers, and links. And then to access that, we'll just click on it. And here, InDesign is going to show me all the images and files that I have embedded into my current project. And then we also have subfiles, or it shows us if we're using an image more than once, what pages those images appear on. So here we can see that the number 81 image is used several times. There's one on page 1 and one on page 28, and if I click on page 28 or page 1, it will take me to that page where that image is. Anytime that an image is modified, you will get an icon that shows this kind of alert, and you'll always want to relink that image to ensure that it is, of course, InDesign knows where to find it, but that you are getting the highest resolution before you send this to print or before you package it for print. So to relink that icon, we simply just, or image or asset, we just simply highlight it, and then we come down to the relink button. To relink it. Oh, yep. There is yet another thing. If we double click these images, or just double click to bring it up, any image that we select here, InDesign can give us additional information about that file. So here, if I highlight image number 24, we'll see I can get the name of the image, the file format of that image, what page it appears on, the color space, the status of that image, the size of that image, the color profile, and a bunch of other information, and whether or not it has transparency or anymore. And I can go backwards or forward and backwards through these images by using the icon, and I can customize what I view here in the link info. If I go out to the flyout menu and go to panel options, here we can see that I can turn on and turn off a bunch of the metadata that I see here in my info palette. But for now, I'm just going to click cancel. And I can turn that off just simply by double clicking. So now if I go through and click my images, I don't get that info, but to double click it, I can always bring that information back up. Now, what if I have an image and I want to know where it's stored on my hard disk? If I come out to the flyout menu, here I can edit original, edit with, and then it lists some tools that I currently have installed. Or I can reveal it in Explorer, reveal it in Bridge, or reveal it in Mini Bridge. So if I choose reveal it in Explorer, it's going to launch Internet Explorer and show me where that image is currently embedded. Or if I come back and redo that, let's say reveal it in Bridge, Bridge will jump to where that asset is located on my hard disk. So anytime that you are placing files, working with images, you always want to keep your eye on the links palette and any images that come up as modified or missing. And you'll know that they're missing because you'll get a little red arrow with a question mark. In this instance, it's just telling us that, with the yellow explanation icon, just basically means that that file's been modified and we need to relink it. So anytime before you go to print, always make sure that your links don't have any warnings or that they're missing. In almost all cases, if somebody has passed you an InDesign file, you'll always have to relink those images, but typically you can relink them one by one, or you can relink the entire series of assets that you have all at once.